So, I stopped using Arch Linux. I know. I can already sense the hate in the comments. Someone out there just minimized Vim to unsubscribe, and my Wi-Fi probably got disconnected just for saying that. But let me explain. Last year I installed Arch Linux because, let's be honest, the customizability is the best thing I have seen. You can basically customize your entire OS from scratch, and when you slap Hyperland on top of it and spend hours tweaking things, it ends up looking like something straight out of a sci-fi movie. Just look at what people are doing with Waybar, Nerd Fonts, Rawfi, Tofi, and even Pywall to get those dynamic color schemes. You can blur stuff, add shadows, custom animations, wallpaper-based themes. Your desktop can end up looking cleaner than your actual room. If you put in the time, you can make Arch look ridiculously cool, and that's what pulled me in. But here's the problem. The first reason I stopped using Arch Linux is probably the most devastating one. I was promised that if I install Arch Linux the hard way, no Arch install script, just the good old command line method, girls would like me. I even told my friends, bro, once I finish installing this and boot into a black screen, my DMs are gonna explode. Well, it's been a year. Still no DMs, not even one, hey, I heard you use Arch Linux. Honestly, that's heartbreaking. Second reason, and this one is actually serious, is that it just takes so much time. Customizing Arch is like playing Dark Souls, except the boss fight is figuring out which config file to edit. And every time you think you're done, something breaks and you have to start over. Don't get me wrong, I love customizing stuff, but I'd find myself going down rabbit holes just to change a font or get a new animation working on workspace transitions. Before I knew it, hours had passed, and I hadn't actually done anything with my computer other than make it a tad bit prettier. Third reason, I got a job, a real one, with actual responsibilities. We use C# on the backend, Azure for cloud stuff, and a bunch of eternal tools that all just work on Windows. So if I run into an issue on Arch, I cannot just message a coworker like, hey, do you know why my VLAN session crashes when I run this .NET application inside a container with a GPU pass-through? Because they will just say, dude, why aren't you on Windows? And honestly, that's a fair point. I cannot afford to lose hours trying to get something working when a deadline is approaching. Fourth and final reason, Arch makes me feel productive when I'm actually not. I will sit down, coffee in hand, ready to crush some tasks. And somehow 3 hours later, I'm knee-deep in NeoVim config files because I just wanted to change one key binding. I mean, yeah, now my editor scrolls exactly how I want, but I also forgot to reply to 3 emails, missed a meeting, and didn't eat lunch. So, I switched to Omarchy, which is still Arch-based, so I can keep that sweet performance and Pacman package manager. But it comes with same defaults, basic things already set up, and I can just start working. It even comes with a graphical installer, so I don't have to open ArchWiki every 5 seconds like I'm reading a sacred text. And on my main, beefy gaming PC, I'm still running Windows 11. For work, gaming, basically everything that needs to just work without drama. The Omarchy switch is just on my laptop for now, where I want that Arch power without the usual endless tweaking. But who knows, if I get comfortable enough, maybe one day I will make Omarchy my main OS too. For now, I'm just enjoying the best of both worlds. So, should you use Arch Linux? Honestly, it depends. If you have the time and you enjoy learning how Linux works from inside out, Arch is an amazing experience. You will learn a ton, break things, fix them, break them again, and eventually have a system that's yours and only yours. But if you're busy, if you just want to get stuff done, or if you work in an environment where you need compatibility and reliability, maybe try something like Omarchy, CachyOS, or even just stick with something mainstream like Fedora or Pop! OS. No shame in choosing something that works out of the box. Anyway, I still love Arch, we just needed a break. Maybe someday I will come back, but for now I'm choosing peace and working Wi-Fi, and not wasting 2 hours fixing my audio. Thanks for watching, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below if you too were promised girls by Arch Linux and got lied to.